Hey guys, Red Panda Mining here. Welcome to the Cryptominerbros YouTube channel. This is a specific how-to video on how to set up and mine with a Whatsminer M60S. This is the next generation of Bitcoin ASIC miners that have come out at the end of 2023 and actually before the Bitmain S21. So this one has a lot of value as it is on par, if not more efficient currently than most of the Bitcoin ASIC miners that are out today. I'll show on the list here of efficiency. But without further ado, let's get started. So if you are interested in purchasing one of these Whatsminer M60Ss, thank you to Cryptominerbros, guys. Go check them out. Link down below. That is where this one came from. So just looking at the front I/O of the Whatsminer here, there's the Ethernet, also some indicator lights, reset button, also an IP report button, and an SD card slot for firmware updating. And also the power plug, which will require a C19 to C20 plug, which it does come with initially in the box. Okay, it's a cable that looks just like this, and the shipping box that it came in looks like this. Okay, it's not too bad, not too big, but it is nicely padded with foam, and also it was wrapped in a plastic bag around it as well, okay, in the box here. So that is how it is shipped. Nice and safe. Now, for someone that is looking to mine with one of these at home, there is a lot of considerations, especially with your electrical cost and as well as the power infrastructure that is going to be needed to run one of these Whatsminer M60Ss, okay? So if you're at home, just a big disclaimer, okay, you're gonna need to have 240 volt 30 amp because the max capacity that you can run on one of these circuits is gonna be around 7,200 watts, but 80% rule with 10 gauge cabling, it's gonna be about 5,700 watts. Now, some of you may be asking, Red Panda, what about running on 120 volt power? And no, that's not gonna work because this Whatsminer M60S takes over 3,000 watts. Okay, it's gonna pull 3,000 watts. So an outlet like this that you guys probably see popular in North America is not gonna work because it's 120 volt at 15 amp circuit. So that's only gonna give you about 1,800 watts maximum, and 80% rule, of course, that's gonna be about 15 to 1,400 watts. So that's not gonna work. So make sure you have a certified electrician to get a 240 volt 30 amp circuit run from your main circuit panel so that you can have all that here. And you're also gonna want to get a, it's gonna be an L630R receptacle plug here that goes into for a L630P plug. This is the plug that will be for your PDU, your power distribution unit, okay? And that is gonna look like something like this, which I got this one off Alibaba in case anyone is wondering. So check on the screen here if you are interested in purchasing one of these. And then, like I said, it does come with the power cable. All right, so the next step is once you've unboxed this and stuff, you're probably gonna wanna put this in an area where, you can extract the 3,000 watts of heat. And so if you're Bitcoin mining at home, your environment is going to play the part as well. So make sure you have the proper infrastructure to extract the heat that will come out of this thing because it will heat up your room or wherever you're going to be mining with this thing. So highly recommend placing this in the area that has like a window, and then you can place an exhaust fan and that kind of stuff. All right, so next steps is once you have that and you have one of these Whatsminer M60Ss, you unbox it, take it out of the box, place it anywhere that you're mining. Now we're going to plug it in, okay? So for the power and also for the network, okay? Internet connectivity is obviously a must because it's going to be hardwired, hardline Ethernet cable here, okay? There's no Wi-Fi on these guys, so we're just gonna plug it in like so, very easy. Okay, coming from my network switch there. And then you're gonna plug in the power, okay? So we're gonna plug in into the Whatsminer first, okay? And then we're gonna plug in into the PDU, and you guys are gonna hear this thing scream right now. All right, there we go. Very loud. This is a very loud ASIC miner because of the 140 mil fans. Very, very loud. So that's actually another thing to consider. Not only the heat and the power infrastructure needed, you got to be mindful of the noise coming from the fans. It's going to be fairly loud if you're going to do this at home. Okay, I will see you guys in the computer. We're now going to log in to the ASIC miner, set up the worker name, pool address, all that kind of stuff to get to mine Bitcoin. I'll teach you guys how to do that real fast here. I'll see you guys in the computer. Okay, so once you are at your computer, like a Windows computer, which will be on hopefully on the same network as the Whatsminer that you have or any ASIC that you want to set up, you're going to want to get the IP address of the new miner that you just plugged in and turned on. So either you can log into your home router if you've done that before and you can grab the IP address that way. Or alternatively, in Windows, you can install a freeware software called Advanced IP Scanner. This will just scan your network in a couple seconds and it'll grab the IP of basically all your devices. So in my case here, you can see I have Advanced IP Scanner up here. I've scanned my network. It should auto-populate the subnet for your local network automatically. So once you install the software, you just have to hit scan and you should see the IP address of your Whatsminer M60S, for example. So you'll see the host name here, Whatsminer, and the IP address 1040.0.247. That's for me. For most cases, for you guys, it might be 192.168.0. Some number there. So anyways, you want to grab the IP address here, copy that. You're going to paste that into a browser like Google Chrome, just in the address bar. Okay. Just like this, I'll show you guys. So it's going to look like that. You're going to hit enter. Okay, and it should come up with the login screen for the Whatsminer M60S. So to log into here, it's going to be admin, and then the password is going to be admin. That's the default username and password. I'm going to log in. And most cases, you do want to change the default password. So you're going to want to go to System, go to Administration, and this is where you can change the password. Okay, so you don't want to have anyone, maybe something nefarious, log into it and change your, configurations and kind of stuff. But anyways, now the next step to setting up your Whatsminer M60S, you're going to want to go to Configuration at the top. Then you want to go to Miner Configuration. This is where we're going to enter in our mining pool that you're going to use, also your pool worker name and also password. And then you're going to want to also set up your backup pools. Okay, pool 2 and 3. This is just in case the pool number 1 goes down. But in any case, before you do any of this, all right, most likely you will need to get your own Bitcoin address. Now, there are many ways you can get your Bitcoin address, and I prefer to have a cold storage type of way. And there are many different ones out there. Just do your own research. But the ones I recommend that they're out there are like Tangem. There's also this EliPal Titan 2.0 that just came out end of this 2023, and also Trezor. Okay, these are cold wallets in which you can get your Bitcoin wallet address this way. It's self-custody and you are responsible for your own private keys. Okay, so this is something I highly recommend doing, not using like software wallets on your cell phone or maybe on your desktop PC. You do not want to install like wallets on your desktop PC. Alternatively, if you have a laptop that you don't use for anything, okay, not even using for like daily stuff, just as a crypto wallet, okay? So maybe you can download the Bitcoin Core wallet and you can install this on that laptop by itself. This is where you can run a Bitcoin node and as well as not rely on, third-party, type of wallets like EliPal, Trezor, Tangem. I'm not saying they're bad, but if you have something where you can install it yourself on your own laptop and you can control it yourself, this would be an alternative way as well to get your own Bitcoin address. So anyways, once you have your Bitcoin address, now you're going to want to find a mining pool that you are wanting to mine to. There are many different Bitcoin mining pools that are out there right now. And so one of the biggest fundamentals of crypto mining is going to be decentralizing the hash rate. So you don't want to always, choose the top mining pool like Foundry. They have the most hash rate right now. And typically you don't want to have a pool that has over 50% of the network hash rate because then they are privy to 51% attacks or getting hacked and someone doing something nefarious. So you want to spread out the hash rate by going to a lower hash rate pool to support the Bitcoin network. All right, so decentralizing the hash rate. But in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use Via BTC. Okay, so for Via BTC, you're going to want to sign up on an account, okay, to create your account and basically point your Whatsminer M60S to this mining pool. I'll show you guys how to do it. So once you sign up, you're going to see the dashboard for your pool account, okay? In my case here, I already have a couple ASIC miners already connected, As you can see here, my M60S is already here. I have an S19K Pro. And just going back to the dashboard, if we scroll down, this is where we're going to get some of the mining pool information that we're going to copy into the Whatsminer. So you will see, right, the Stratum mining pool here. We're going to copy that. There's a button here to click it. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go back to the Whatsminer web GUI. Okay, this is where we're going to enter in a address for via BTC, so that we just copied. So this is where you want to go click here, click on custom, and then you can paste in the address here. So you can also type it in as well. Okay, so just like that. And then pool one worker. Okay, this is going to coincide with whatever the account name that you have created for via BTC or any other mining pool that uses account-based accounts, not wallets. Okay, so going back, mine's RPM 2023, and then period. This is to distinguish the worker name that's going to show up on the pool dashboard, just like this. Okay, you go to workers tab. You can see here my M60S01 shows up there because it's the same name as I inputted here. Okay, so make sure you have that. And then pool one password can be anything. I just put X, that's the most common. Then you're going to want to set up pool 2 and pool 3 of the backup mining pool. Okay, that's going to be shown under the same part here in the dashboard. Scroll down, you're going to see the different ports that are also available. Port 25 and 443 are available as well. Okay, so in any case, then you're going to just add in the different port number. C:25:443. Okay, you're going to do custom and then enter in the address just like you did for pool number 1. All right, so in case any of these ports go down, you can mine to the other ports that we specified here. Okay, so once you have all of that, then you're going to hit save and apply, and it's going to take a couple seconds. You may have to restart the rig. You go to system and reboot, but most cases it should just go after a couple minutes after it's been configured. So you can see here, I've had mine running for the past 6 days already, and it's been going really good. Just like this, you can scroll down under the dashboard status, miner status, bring you to the home page here. You can see a lot more information regarding the Whatsminer M60S, especially the pools, how much accepted shares you're getting. And yeah, so that's it. That's how you are able to mine to, via BTC, or just as an example, it's very common to a lot of other mining pools that have accounts that you're going to need to sign up. But there are some mining pools in which you don't need an account to sign up. So then you're going to be using your Bitcoin address that you were able to get as a receiving address on your hardware wallet, cold wallet, or core wallet, and put that in as here under the miner configuration. And instead of the account name, you can put the Bitcoin address here instead. All right, some pools do that, some pools don't. So I would just make sure you do your own research. Make sure you read all the getting started on all these different pools, depending on which one you are mining. So that's it. All right, so that concludes this video for setting up a Whatsminer M60S. Thank you to Cryptominerbros.com. Guys, go check them out if you're interested in purchasing one of these, or just let me know your thoughts on this video if you learned anything. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.